Record. That's nice. Okay. Connecting. Connecting. You okay there, OBS? You've been a bit slow. Encoding overloaded. That's new. Oop. Hello, hello. That should be working. Let's catch up to live speed. Turning down video. Okay. Oh, keep up to live, please, YouTube. Okay, I think that's OBS stopped acting up on me. I need to find out what is causing that, but I think we should be... There's definitely a bit more latency there than I'd like. But, okay, anyway. Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Number 70. Doesn't feel like I've been doing that long. What? Oh. Last time we... well, fought the Kohin Primal Susano. And finally made our way to Doma itself. Well, Yansha anyway, and the village of Namai. But able to meet up with the Liberation Front and Yugiri. So it's time to find out what we're actually... how we actually, you know, liberate the country. Excuse me. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though, now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves. For did my lord not bid me learn the truth of her heart? Let us do this together, Sorin. Let us go among the people and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gosetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwarranted attention. See? I'd like to join you, if that's alright. By all means, we should be glad of your company, and your perspective. Namai is not far. I say we begin there. Right. Might be nice to actually see around the village without being chased out immediately. We're heading out just to the village for a bit, Alisaie. She seems to be okay. Thinking about DA Fright, maybe? So if I remember correctly, it's through this... down here. Right. I wonder if this blessing of the Kohin has any time limit. It'd be a bit awkward to suddenly, like, be underwater and suddenly, you know, I can't breathe anymore. Right. So, this was the entrance to the village. Oh. They're both dressed a little more casually than normal. Ah, Sorin, I am glad to see that you too put thought into your garments, given the covert nature of our activities. Did I? I should think my reason's obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of a shinobi would be beyond reckless. We shall pose as traveling merchants, Sorin as our leader, and we as his assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. Then, without further ado, let us begin. Right. Maybe I should change into something more mercantile then. Need to be... Where's the sanctuary start? There. Maybe I can just hide behind a rock or something, and here looks quiet enough. The clothes I wore around Ul'dah, maybe for now. Right. I think this looks a little less warriorish. Hello, ma'am. Weren't you the one who came with the general? No? I see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yansha ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for a great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse. Just give me a moment. Okay, I think that's maybe a bit better audio-wise. Right, so Imperial's merchants are still allowed to come and go. Oh, Aphorite. Should probably attune to that while I'm passing through. If we're going to be in the area. Is that a porter as well? Didn't realize the service would still be functional out here. Hello, ma'am. Just a merchant passing through. Seeing what's the news in the city, village, place. You, a merchant. Forgive my skepticism, but you strike me less a man of commerce and more a common sellsword. I assure you, merchant. I know how to... Oh, I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me my earlier rudeness. It's been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain know better than to risk our ire. If the Imperials demand labourers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Yeah, well, at least he has his... I imagine it's the customer service smile to kind of convince them you're a merchant. Ours is a difficult life with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I or anyone else here can afford it. No worries. Just... I can always just pass through. Also... yeah. Also, hello. Hello, sir. A travelling merchant. With meat, perchance. Pah! Better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me. You know not the Lupin? Surely you have not been long in Yansha, else you would. For generations we served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were. But the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. I feel like there were, like, wolfmen soldiers in the attack on Rhalgr's Reach. They were Doman conscripts? Right. I'm a little nervous about treading on the crops. Excuse me, sir? Sir? Hello. Traveling merchant here. Just look, hearing what the news in town is. Foreign peddlers in Namai. Whatever it is you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yansha that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monzen, had they not all died in battle or in the purges. There is the Doma enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Dairyu moon gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. Oh, well, that puts a dampener in my business plan. Right. Well, news all seems the same. It's in a bad shape, though the people don't seem all... like, as compared to how much I thought it might be, and all that despondent about it. Lyse, how did you two get on? I've seen those looks before. That same weary hopelessness. It's just like Alagana. Sorin, what have you learned? Well, not too much, but people do seem a little accepting of everything here. Lyse and I encountered much of the same. They've been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing Imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Hien to return. And without him... Yep. No. I'm not saying anything about it yet. So, what's our next step then? Let us not lose hope. Though the situation in Namai is bleak, mayhap it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with others outside the village. Lyse and I will look for farmers in the paddies to the east. Sorin, I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot all have given in to despair. Right, I'll see what I can find. The atmosphere here doesn't seem... seems pretty all-pervasive. Right, just beetles, lots of dogs. Your daughter? I forgot the description for this quest. I'm not seeing anyone in trouble. Oh, guess I'm involved now. Aquila, want to come out and help? I guess I've learned... I guess I know if there's any way to help get people on your side, it's do odd jobs for them. Okay, that's maybe too many wolves. That is it. Okay. This is becoming a bit more of a problem than I thought. Okay, somehow made it out of that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I would have... okay, and now other wildlife involved. Right. Well, I've started helping out. Not gonna leave a job half done. Just try and focus one at a time. This seems almost to be the last... Oh, wait, is that... That looks like it's her daughter. So... Are there any more? There it is. Mission complete. Is everything okay, ma'am? Sorry. I know there's actually a... I sometimes forget to kind of like stop at like fates and see the little stories there. Are you okay there? That's, right. They don't seem particularly problematic, but I suppose for caterpillars these are fairly large. And aggressive. Oh. Are you okay there? You're not hurt, are you, at all? Thank you, thank you, thank you! If you hadn't come along, I don't know what I would have done. No problem. What are you doing out this far? What am I doing out here? Oh, looking for flowers. I need some for my parents' graves. The ones my brother and I usually bring are yellow, because it was my mother's favourite colour. You haven't seen any, have you? I haven't. But you stay here and keep safe. I'll see if I can help find some for you. Guess going out... Is it a common thing here for kids to go out into the wilds to bring flowers to their parents' graves? I suppose seeing the same situation 2 times in as many minutes is... Okay, definitely glad I didn't let her go off on her own again. Well... I hope she is staying... back where it's safe. What does a caterpillar have to eat to grow that big? Got the flowers anyway. Oh. Bug. What are your you're not actually an insect, I've just realized. You've only got 4 legs. Oh. Oh. Did you miss how close to death I got in that fate there, Mooney? Oh. I was really not thinking I'd be able to pull that back from the brink. Hey there. Only yellow ones will do. Mother wouldn't have wanted anything else. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, I didn't see exactly how low my health got. Oh. We made it out alive. No deaths. Still fine. Are these ones any good? They're yellow. Ah, you found some. Thank you so much, sir. That's twice you've saved me now. If you have some time to spare, maybe you could come with me. I'm sure Mother and Father would want to meet the man who showed me such kindness. We buried them on a cliff to the west of the village. There's a path through the terraces. I'll show you. Oh. I guess I should follow along. If nothing else, to make sure she's not attacked again. Don't need to worry about you. Let's go, Keela. Through the terraces, she said, so up there. Excuse me. More rice fields up here as well. There's this Magitech gate. Wonder what's beyond there. That looks like a castrum over there as well. I'm guessing an old battle site from the looks of it. Right. Hey. We're here. Just give me a moment to put the flowers down and I'll introduce you. They love to meet travelers and hear tales of faraway places. Maybe you could tell them one about your homeland. Azami? Azami, are you there? Azami! What in the... You should not be here. Get away from my sister. Don't be so rude. He saved me from monsters, brother. He even helped me pick flowers for Mother and Father. Go back to the village. Now. You're scaring me. I said go! Stay inside and lock the door until I return. Go on. Don't think me ungrateful. My sister is the only family I have. If you saved her, then... thank you. But it changes nothing. I asked you to leave, and now I'm asking you again. I'm not going to report you to the Imperials or anything stupid like that, but it's too dangerous for you to stay here, so please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. Could I just ask... Your sister said this was where you buried your parents? What happened? So she told you, did she? Yes, that's right. My mother and father believed in the rebellion. They left to fight for Lord Kohin. They came home on a cart driven by Imperial soldiers. The soldiers demanded that the families of the insurgents present themselves, or else they'd burn the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice did we have? They beat us in the village square, with their hands, with sticks, with anything. They kicked us while we lay on the ground begging for mercy. They made us denounce my mother and father, call them fools, call them traitors, say they deserve to die. I heard them laugh, but I dared not look up. One leaned close and whispered in my ear what he'd do to my sister if they had to come back. They're gone, but they're never far. All it takes is the wrong word and the wrong ear, and they'll return. And then I'll have to dig another grave, if I'm lucky. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. If you want to fight the Imperials, go and fight them on your own. You can't help us. No one can. And this is all we've got. So please, don't take it from us. The Empire don't deserve to get away with this, but... How do you convince people... Do I want to convince people who have already lost so much to... risk losing all they've got left? If inciting rebellion in Nama is going to end up getting Azami it's becoming a lot harder to wonder if what the right thing is here. Lyse, how'd you get on? What's wrong, Sorin? Did something happen? You could say that. Yugiri? You were come at a good time, Sorin. We but recently completed our inquiries. What of yours? Well... learned a wee bit, but... I was not aware of these events. The boy, Alisaie, he told you all of this. Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew the men responsible, I would not hesitate to hunt them down and... Forgive me. That outburst was unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find it to marshal my emotions. Could Lord Hien have foreseen this? That our people's spirits would be broken so? Though at first I scoffed at his pronouncement, it feels all too possible now he might resolve to surrender himself. Ooh, these are actually better than what I have. So, what do we do about this? Despite everything we have seen and learned, I refuse to renounce this cause. We should return to the House of the Fierce and consult with our comrades. Perhaps, together, we might... Yugiri? Did you hear that? Quickly, we must find a place to hide. Right. Hear what? Excuse me, sir. Just going to... Is everything okay? Behind me, Sorin. They come from the south. They... Yugiri? I'm a little... What's the problem? Everything seems normal.
Imperials.
Oh. Excuse me. Oh. How did you hear them from so far away? Did they hear we were here? That's...
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line! Now!
I don't like this.
Finally. I come before you today to deliver an announcement of the highest import. So listen well. While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well. There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line. Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks, cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your homes. You first.
They're just... This is almost our fault.
The Empire has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy's actions, and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
Oh.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
Don't worry. I will be back before you know it. Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. Everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
He said...
We thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
There's no telling what might happen to those people. We have to
Sorry
help
about that.
them.
Right.
And we shall. But before all else, we must needs ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me?
Oh. Just let me know what to do.
Pray return to our headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should we have need of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready. But I should be going with you. I came here to fight! Soon enough, Lyse. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution. I know that. I do. It's just... when I saw them rounding those people up... Look, If anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
Right. So, sneaking after an... Aquila, you hold back for now. I think it's going to be a little harder to do anything quietly with a chocobo following me. Regardless of what the officer claimed, I fear they have crueler designs for these people. With me, Sorin, we must hurry. Oh, right. I think especially as I haven't seen any chocobos since arriving in Malfarge. I guess they are native to Eorzea. How are we doing? Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. These are... Here. It is a shinobi's tool, for when a more discreet approach is required. Use it with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces a deep sleep. There are soldiers patrolling ahead. Were circumstances different, we could engage them directly, but for the villagers' sake, we dare not risk it. We will use our blowguns to incapacitate them. Regardless of your familiarity with such weapons, you are a veteran warrior, and I am sure it will come naturally to you. Nevertheless, practice is in order. Right. A blowgun. I'm guessing this is just like a pipe with... There, the soldier on the hill below. Take aim and fire. If the dart finds its mark, he should fall within moments. Right. And... where... was that? That, I think, is him. So then just like that, right? Well done, my friend. Now, give me your map. There's a vantage point from which you may observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not. I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. Right. So just down the hill a bit and to the east. I'm guessing it's that little cliff there. So, Imperial patrols. There they are. Right. Think him first. Everyone's got their back to him. Okay. One asleep. Him down by the... I think you next. And then the one on the dock is isolated. Like... And then just one more. Right, all asleep. Good. It's Kind of nice to know there's a way of resolving these situations without actually killing people. I know it's not always an option, but it's nice to know that, well, sometimes it is. So then, I just need to find where Yugiri went to. She's at the other side of the river, so... and an Aether current. Let's see if I can't sneak around these... they don't look quite like bears, but... definitely on the unfriendly side. Right. Okay. Hopefully that didn't draw too much attention. Right. Tune to that, then if I can just drop down. Maybe if I take out to the deeper water a bit, just avoid any more confrontations. Or, actually, you've got your back to me, so... okay, so... yeah, where's Lady Yugiri gone? Avoid the... not quite sure what you are. She's at the other side of the river, but, there's a lot of other side of the river. Oh. There you are. Yugiri? She's... excellent work, Sorin. They appear to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the castrum to the south, Fluminus. Once it was the base of operations for the Garlean occupation, until 10 or so years ago when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now the castrum serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the main gate. As you've proven yourself to have impeccable aim, I would ask you to incapacitate them. This very hill should afford you a clear shot. Right. I don't know if I'd quite say impeccable yet. I'd be a bit nervous about jinxing myself. I see one there. Looks like maybe it's safe to take him out. Oh, no. Another one. Maybe... oh, no, he's looking for someone, but... I think you can have a nap as well. There. That should give us a clear entrance. Yugiri, I think we're good to go. Fine work, Sorin. You have a gift for the ways of the shinobi. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. Right. I do hope we make it in time. Yugiri, where did the... Oh, she actually... Oh, there's it. I never noticed before that she does actually, like, they move the soldiers, they don't just remove them. I guess this is the hard part. Sir, the on from the other villages are assembled for inspection. Very good. I will address them personally. Attention! Shortly you will all be transported to the facility on the distant shore. Your duties, as you have been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you will be tasked with the repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as Magitech devices. Magitech? But we're farmers. We don't know the first thing about Magitech. It'd take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. Oh. The material in question was damaged when your kith and kin rose up in rebellion. Therefore, you bear responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. And if you cannot learn how, then your villages may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I am needed at the castle. Not my problem. This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Then we have to get them out before they get there. Once they are taken to the other facility, it will be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now. Agreed? Right. Then let us be about it. No, I've got the right one. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castrum without raising the alarm. I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north until you hear my signal. Right. Is that... Who's that there? That doesn't look Imperial. I should warn them to stay back. If things are about to happen, it's maybe a... Excuse me, ma'am. Hello? This is the one NPC that I am still confused about. The people... What people? Ma'am, are you okay? We just now noticed she's an arcanist or scholar. Or summoner. Ma'am? Hello? Can you see me? Can you hear me? You're clearly not doing oral, right? Make it... Tamamo no Mai? Is this someone I should know? Oh, right. I didn't know it was one. I hope she's okay there. But I do need to keep an eye out for patrols. Oh yeah, no, I fought I have fought one, no, I think 2 World Fate bosses. Or maybe only 1. There's like the big turtle dragon in the Dravanian Forelands. I was able to, which I know took us, we had about a party of about 12 or so people. And then there's also, is it Indomitable in Clusia? But yeah, I kind of learned very quickly that there are some Fate bosses that you can't just, you don't solo. Oh, a hawk, that's, I'm guessing that's the signal? I haven't heard any other hawks about the area. Right, Imperials have those dogs as... Yugiri? Is everything okay here? Speak softly, lest the others hear us. What of the outside? No Imperial patrols. A confused woman on the beach, but nothing too concerning, I don't think. Not related to our mission, anyway. That is good. We may proceed as planned. These ones shall not soon wake. However, the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitating them as I did these ones is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that a changing of the guard is in order. You have your pick of uniforms. They shall not protest. Right. Well, it's not as bad as leaving an old man for dead behind a abandoned Charlian building. So, right. New uniform. You've chosen one to your liking, then. Excellent. I shall hide these ones where none will find them. And I guess I need to get changed. Oh. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms, in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. Okay. Right. Excuse me. This Kabuto and Teko should match the Uwagi, Hakama, and Choka in your possession. Right, thanks. And with that, you have a full set. And I'm sure that once you change it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give the soldiers guarding the villagers a proper Imperial salute to complete the deception, and convince them to come here, where I will be waiting to deal with them. Right. I'll just get changed then, shall I? So... That's not the right one. And the helmet. Right. The helmet's a bit stuffy. I wonder if I can go without it. Maybe best not to risk it. Alright. So... Right, just good old Imperial salute. Hello, sir. Here to... Oh. Is Imp salute not... I've forgotten... Is that not an abbreviation for it? Is it? Oh no, there isn't a one. Sir! Changing of the guard, is it? About bloody time. Just looking at these on is making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear. Right. Of course. Well, the soldiers here are conscripts as well. How many soldiers have I fought who have actually been Garlean? Sir? Just changing of the guard, sir. Is it time already? Not that I'm complaining, mind, but I thought the others would be gone longer. You're free to go, sir. I'll keep an eye on the volunteer force. Yes, right. Seems to be clear. Right. Guess report back to Yugiri. Well, that seems to have worked. Take this helmet off finally. Much better. Yugiri? These ones shall sleep soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. You can dispose of that accursed uniform too. It is time to guide the villagers to freedom. Right. Just give me a moment. Right. Much better. Okay, and just make my way through. I'll let the villagers out and... Oh, I'm here to help. There's a... Guards are gone, you're free to...
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
No, we were very...
Mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
That's...
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help, all right?
Peace,
That's...
boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost, our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
That's... I never quite...
They only knew what what you would do for them, my lord.
I never quite thought of it from that perspective.
You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must to keep your loved ones safe.
This was for the best, right?
Why would you... After everything?
Excuse me. Well, we've freed them for now. Yugiri? Let me just hide it. Apologies, Sorin. I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet I believe, I have to believe, that in their heart of hearts they still... Lady Yugiri? Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They will suspect that they fell asleep at their posts and be reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. Attend to the last two I put to sleep. I shall see to the others. Right. That's... just while I'm in the area. I don't think I plan on coming back here anytime soon. Imperial castrums don't tend to be the safest place for me. Right. Hello, you two. Sorry about this, but just need to give you a little bit of medicine. Right. And you can... Oh, maybe I can just run. Oh, just... I think you would do well here. I think this is close enough to your position. And just a little bit of medicine. Father, is that you? Right, hopefully that's okay. And then the other. Maybe round the other side of the building. He was on this side in the first place anyway. Maybe a bit out of the way. Right, and there you go. And some medicine. I want to go home. It's I'm feeling more and more glad we were able to get through all that without anyone having to die. Right. Well. Yugiri? Is everything all right? I've dealt with the other two guards.
Forgive me for making you search.
That's no problem. What's up?
It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes.
Oh, that's right. You're from...
Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
Actually, already knew that. We've been to Susano. We actually met your parents.
To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kohin and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them, and Doma. But, in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness.
That's...
I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me?
No. What did he say?
He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger. Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
Well, Yugiri, it doesn't mean things will stay that way. People can always find hope again.
So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together.
Right. Together. Do you... That's...
An
we should...
Imperial airship.
We should get out of sight, right?
It's bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
Right. Oh. Oh. Right. Back we go. Yeah. I didn't quite have the... Maybe it was because wasn't expecting much from Stormblood, because before I started it the first time, I'd heard a lot of people like kind of saying it's very much a low point. Oh, she's gone. I'm assuming that's... Yeah, it's just... But no, when I quite enjoyed Stormblood the first time I went through it. I think maybe what people like where they're coming from is it is wedged between Heavensward and Shadowbringers. I think it's a case of, compared to the rest of Final Fantasy XIV, Stormblood's a low point, but that doesn't mean it's not. I still think it was a great expansion. It's just the problem is Final Fantasy XIV only has great expansions. No, House of the Fierce I'm going to. Drop down here. And, a little hop there. And there we go. Okay. So, why? I do wonder why that one Imperial gunship is. Maybe the fact it's heading directly for Doma Castle means something that I don't know. Yugiri? Come. We must tell the others of this airship. Or hear what they know of it. Right. Is there anything... things seem to be busy here.
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
Yeah, they...
We freed them, along with many others. Gosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
Xenos is here?
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Girabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces.
Well,
As who governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
Yugiri...
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all.
Yeah. Excuse me.
We survived and learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, it will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
Right.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child.
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I cannot, I will not forsake them! Yugiri, wait!
This
What
is...
now?
bad, right? But... if... Oh, just it straight. Oh, I thought I was putting me into another cutscene for a moment. But if Yugiri's committed to this, then I will not pursue her. It is for her to think on her master's words and recognize the futility of her course. Those, at least, are my thoughts upon the matter. Yours may be different. Should you wish to give chase, I will not bar your path. We each have but one life, and it is not to be spent recklessly in pursuit of our goals. I pray she realizes this soon. Alright, I think I'm going to go after her. I don't know if I can stop her or if I want to, but... Alisaie? I thought her possessed of greater sense than this. Why is she so eager to risk everything with this mad plan? I don't know, but... If nothing else, I can keep an eye out on her. Right, let's go, Akila. If the airship was heading for Doma Castle, then that means it's headed for beyond the wall. And if she's going beyond the wall, then I need to find her before then. Right. Not seeing any sign of her here. Oh, wait a moment. Yugiri! Did Gosetsu send you to stop me? No. I'm just here for myself, really. Then you came of your own free will. I should be surprised if you agreed with my chosen course. No one else did. But it is not as fanciful as they would have you believe. Scant moments ago, I received a Crown Prince's itinerary from one of our spies in the castle. It would seem that Xenos has no desire to remain in Doma any longer than necessary. He wishes to inspect the moon gates this very eve. His impatience is our advantage. He arrived without warning and gave Yotsuyu no time to prepare. The whole castle is in a state of upheaval. To avoid any delay, he has declined a full escort and will be travelling with no more than a handful of soldiers. The Kami could not have blessed us with more auspicious circumstances. I will kill him, Sorin. I will. You're not going alone. I've seen what he can do. I've borne the brunt of it. I'm not leaving you alone on this. I know the odds. I know what he is capable of, and that in an open confrontation, I will likely die. But if I do not, if I succeed, then countless lives will be saved. Doma, Alamigo, everything will change. One life for that world is a price I would pay 1,000 times over. But what is it? Why are you looking at me like that? Do you mean to join me? That's what I'm getting at. Thank you. Thank you. I cannot well express what this means to me. We have much to discuss, but we can do so on the way. Yuzuka Manor is some distance from here. We must hurry. Right. Stay calm. No one knows you're here. No one knows you saw anything. No one knows you overheard two rebels plotting to kill the Crown Prince. God, stupid. You know how this ends. They only have themselves to blame. You have to tell them. You have to. Dum, dum, dum. Yeah. No, Sorin's a little scared still of Xenos. Right. Yuzuka Manor. That's... looks like it's over that bridge. So... I'm guessing it's that building over there. Guess. Right. Maybe just cross over the water. Those walls look pretty beat up. I suppose no wonder he wants to inspect them. Those are not... I don't think I've seen creatures like that before. Alright, let's go, Keela. Namazu? Is that their home then? I have to find Yugiri. We don't have time to waste. Yugiri? This is far enough. Let us discuss our plan of attack. Right. So, what is the plan of attack? Zenos' itinerary is as follows. He will depart Doma Castle by ship and approach the moon gates. The Magitech field will be deactivated briefly, allowing his vessel to pass. It will then continue on to these very docks, where he and his entourage will disembark. As you can see, this area is not ideal for an ambush. Wide open, multiple avenues of escape. The manor is better suited to our needs. Let us split up and search for suitable hiding places. Right. So, back to the manor. These just seem like open alleyways, nowhere to hide here. A couple of bushes and trees, but nothing substantial. This little courtyard doesn't seem too bad. Just have a wee look around. Yeah, I think this is the best we'll find. I don't know if I quite trust hiding in the main manor itself. My experience with Namazu so far hasn't been great. Ah, there you are. Yugiri? From the roof we would have a clear view of the docks. It is settled. We shall lie in wait here until Zenos arrives. As discussed, if all goes to plan, he shall fall with my first blow. If not, then the two of us will have to engage him in open combat. His escort is of no consequence, which means we have a 2-to-1 advantage. Nevertheless, he is not to be underestimated. Agreed. I normally don't like this kind of stabbing someone in the back, but against Zenos, I don't know if we have any other option. All that remains is to wait. I trust that you are ready. As ready as I think I'll ever be. I don't know if there is any being ready for Zenos. Right. Yotsu as well. Right.
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
Less a province than a graveyard. The rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. But as his radiance wishes...
Yes, of course, my lord. And may I say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
No one cares. Xenos just does not care.
We labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest. Let there be savage beasts baying for blood, and not hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark. Or there will be no joy in this hunt.
Shinobi? And me without my brute.
Right.
How weak you are. Is this the sum of your hate?
Judging from the sound of this, things are going bad.
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kohin! For Doma!
It's not just her, Xenos. Right.
Mayhap I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound. Then again, I am loath to expend such effort on the unworthy. Come, earn the honor.
Right. I've grown stronger than last time. Like, actually stronger. I'm not just relying on magic anymore. I can do this. Watch out! Oh, did I miss? I missed one. Go. These... I feel this is working better than last time. Oh. How do I... Oh. Ow.
This day you die.
Yugiri?
Leave this to me.
No. Not even that worked? Ow! That's not good. Amino Habakiri? Oh.
No, I must fight on.
This-
I must.
This is just like before. I don't feel I'm making a dent anymore. Yugiri? Oh. Reflection. Focus on the fight.
Give me something to remember.
Right. I can still do this. Oh. It's not ending here. Not yet. Ow. Come on. Just... a little more. I could... Yugiri? No.
Ah, I remember you. Al Amigo, the champion of the savages.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
That's... Was that... I'm not done yet.
Oh, how right I was to spare your life.
Right. What are you...
Hear me, hero. Endure. Survive. Live. For the rush of blood. For the time between the seconds. Live. For the sole pleasure left me in this empty, ephemeral world. Live.
What? Yugiri! Wait, don't! No.
You are not worthy.
No. Move! What? Isai and the villagers?
From them, you imperial dog!
She's alive.
You must flee.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away! What you're doing is stupid and reckless, and I never wanted any part of it, but here we are! I've spent my whole life hating myself. For every time they made me beg, for every time I held my tongue to protect the people I love. And then you came along and reminded me of all the things I never said and never did, and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away, but I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt.
Easy.
So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
Death is death, regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
Got to do something.
How wrong you are!
Alisaie? For this I can...
Go, now! Gosetsu, see to Yugiri.
Hey!
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them! My lord?
Can I guess Seri wasn't particularly happy about retreating at that point? Yugiri, are you okay? Well, you're standing at least. It's alright. Here, I have some water. There's naught that will not heal with time. Right. That's something I've got to know. Where's Lyse in all this? I thought she would have been at the front line if anyone was coming. I don't think we were followed. Gods, I have no idea what was going through that man's head, but I am heartily glad he decided to leave. Oh, and don't thank us. Thank Alphino. He's at the House of the Fierce, patiently awaiting your gratitude. You should have seen the way he turned pale when he heard about Yugiri's plan, and how you, of all people, decided to help her. He was in such a panic, barking orders, calling for a squadron to be assembled. As were you. I was rather composed, as I recall, though that is neither here nor there. Hello, friend. Isai. Yeah, I didn't think Sarah would be happy running away a second time. Can you believe it? We faced the Crown Prince himself and lived to tell the tale. You've no idea what this means for us. Everyone's talking about getting more weapons and armor and we're not going to stop until we've taken back our homeland. Right, getting a bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we? We've got wounded to tend to first. We should get back to the village. Right, yeah. You okay, Yugiri? I can manage on my own. Right. I'll head on back then. If nothing else, I've got to give Alphino some peace of mind. If he'd been half an hour earlier, maybe he could have actually come up with a strategy for us. Alisaie, how are you feeling? After fighting that demon, I can only imagine. I suppose I ought to apologize to you for... you know... Anyway, thank you. For not giving up on us. The shinobi too. I'm sure this won't be the last of you see of her, so... make sure to thank her yourself. Oh, speaking of...
How are you feeling, my lady? Much the better for my comrades' ministrations and your most generous hospitality. You need not worry.
Good. If there is anything else we can do for the two of you, anything at all, just ask.
Thanks. I really feel I should be getting to Alphino. He does worry a bit.
Stare any harder and you're like to burn a hole in them. Go and say your piece, for goodness sake.
I've got nothing more to say to them. I'm going to find out how the others are getting on.
Gosetsu, Mistress Alisaie, I owe you an apology. I acted with reckless disregard for my own safety, and endangered I know not how many others in so doing. Scorning your wise counsel, I knowingly defied our master's wishes, and left you no choice but to follow suit.
Nonsense. I followed our master's wishes to the letter. Consider once more his words, and the intent therein. In offering his head, he but sought to shield his people from harm, loyal retainers included. You must value your life more highly, Shadow Walker.
On the other hand, your recklessness did serve as an inspiration to many. Mayhap you should not be so hard on yourself. In any event, if you must apologize profusely, it seems only right that you expend as much effort thanking the one person who supported your plan from the first.
Not really sure I'm deserving of that much.
There are no words which will suffice. But thank you.
No problem, Yugiri.
And there they are!
12 be praised. When I learned of your rather questionable plot to assassinate Xenos, I feared we would need to recruit a new Primal Slayer.
I'm sorry we couldn't be there. Alisaie made me swear to stay behind no matter what. I think she was worried I'd hurl myself at Xenos the moment I set eyes on him.
Alisaie? Any comment?
What? You'll forgive me for changing the subject, but now would seem a good time to discuss where we go from here. Though the Empire has yet to retaliate, the fact remains that we have revealed our presence and signaled our intentions in so doing. It is only a matter of time before the Imperials move against us.
Right.
Given that we lack the strength to oppose them, 'tis plain some manner of brilliant stratagem is required. Therefore, I yield the floor to the preeminent tactician of our time, with whom I was privileged to share a room.
Well, if you're late to the party, Alphino, got to make up for lost time.
You insist? While in Kagane, we debated a number of approaches and were eventually forced to concede that we cannot look to the Alliance for aid, even were it possible to ferry sufficient forces and materiel from Eorzea in a timely manner. Such a massive undertaking would not long escape the attention of the Empire. It would be a miracle if our ships reached the shore.
And the idea is to...
According to Tataru and Hancock's intelligence, the Empire has withdrawn most of its forces from Doma in the past year, leaving her relatively unguarded. That being the case, a popular uprising spearheaded by the full might of the Doman Liberation Front may feasibly be sufficient to threaten the seat of provincial government, namely Doma Castle. 'Twould be rather easier said than done, of course, but I have seen worse plans prevail.
Then we must needs meet with Lord Hien and convince him to return, for there is no surer way to inspire our people to rise up as one. He desired proof of his subjects' conviction, and they have provided it, through no lesser deed than openly opposing Xenos himself.
It will work. It has to work. And next time, we will defeat him.
Right. We will. How are you doing, Lyse? I feel kind of bad you were left out a bit. What's on your mind? I wonder what kind of man Hien is. From what I heard, he's about the same age as me, and then there's Fordola, who isn't a whole lot younger than us both. Like her, he was born and raised in an imperial province. And this is all he's ever known, but unlike her, he chose to do something about it. I want to meet him. I want to know why. Maybe if I understand that, it'll help me understand a lot of other things. I'm curious. I've only really heard his words through Yugiri, but... if he's... Our countrymen's deeds speak for themselves. Lord Hien cannot deny the truth of their hearts. Too long has it been since I looked on his face. It would be of great comfort to see him again, and no small comfort if you were to join us in this search, I should add. Well, I'll definitely be there. Yugiri, you holding up okay? I'll be travelling to the Azim Steppe, Sorin. I found Lord Hien once before, and I am confident I can do so again. Moreover, it was to me whom he put the question of Doma's resolve. I feel it my duty to deliver him our people's reply. How are you two getting on? Alphino? In the meantime, how shall I occupy myself? The beloved king returning to urge his countrymen to rise up in rebellion. Not a story you'd ever hear in Charlie and her old eye, is it? Not in those words, perhaps, but no land's people is so cynical to be wholly immune to inspiration. Singular individuals have the power to move hearts and minds no matter where they go. Doubtless you speak from personal experience. Alphino's reaction. As much as this Lord Hien intrigues us, Sorin, there are vital tasks to be attended to here. Preparations for the inevitable assault on Doma Castle, for one. There is also the matter of coordinating our efforts with the Confederacy and our comrades in Kugane. Dealing with this troublesome Mayferite. I could go on, but you understand. Does that mean you are staying back from this one? Excuse me. Aye, so it goes. We all have our responsibilities. No. We shall depart for the Azim Steppe at once. You'll be joining us, Sorin. I will indeed. For our part, we shall do what we can to aid the Doman Liberation Front in your absence. We will refrain from conducting any large-scale operations in your absence and instead devote our energies to bolstering our ranks and training our new recruits. When you return, we will be ready for war. If anything happens, if you need us to come back sooner, you'd better contact us. Noble sacrifices are a last resort, remember? Follow me, my friends. We have many moms to travel before we reach Reunion. Reunion? Wait, don't leave yet. Isai. Here, take these for the road. It's a simple fare, but it's the least we can do for you after what you did for us. It may be stupid and naive of me to say this, but I will. When you come back, we'll finish what we started. We'll beat the Imperials and we'll win our freedom, so don't keep us waiting too long. Oh, is this a meanwhile? Oh, yep, in the keep of Doma Castle.
I would expect no less of Bahamut's conqueror. Prepare the airship. His Radiance will not object. We have fulfilled our obligations here. I would see this prize for myself. Do you understand why I appointed you to act in my stead? You, whose only accomplishment was to whisper the right words in the right ear. Because of your petty hatreds, they render you the perfect instrument to bleed your kinsman of hope, to make an example of Doma, such as was ordered. Listen well. If you yield Doma to the rebels, you will not be given another chance to beg forgiveness. Do your duty now, or die with the rest of them.
Are you all right, my lady? That was uncalled for. Oh!
Some slap.
They say your Eorzean is helping the rebels. I want him dead. I want his friends dead. I want the heads of everyone he knows and loves mounted on the castle walls.
You mean I can finally go after him? I've been waiting for this chance. I promise you, my lady, he won't escape this time. Not this time, oh no.
I'm back in Girabania. Hello, old friend.
Aye, this is the place. When his shade was banished, you swore to leave this life behind. And yet here you are. Yet, if this be the work of the Earth, what choice do you have but to end it? Or so the boy would say. Damn you, Alphino.
But, oh, I'm actually not high enough level to do the next quest anyway. But that will be the end of the stream. I'll have to do a side quest or some fates or something in between now and next stream, I guess. Probably just a single fate would do. It's only less than 15,000 experience, which isn't difficult to get at this stage. Anyway, thanks for coming along and watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and well, I'll be back tomorrow streaming Nier Automata again, and then back to Final Fantasy on Monday. But until then, I hope you have a good evening, and well, good night.